In other news today, Thug chooses the wrong goddamn alley to commit murder. Boku no Hero is one of the best shows I've seen in a good while, and when the only other competition is provided by centaurs and dragons being so cute, I don't know if there's a fair comparison to show how good the show is. Oh wait, I think there is! Unlike the show that hasn't picked up in a while based off a shonen series that was actually influential, that's right, Dragon Ball Super, Boku no Hero is incredible in every way. From the characterization to the music to the stretching exercises, everything is just balanced so well. Hell, I hate reading mangoes and compared to watching a show, and yet here I am, loving every last page. It's a good fucking show, watch show! However, one thing is always prominent throughout the show: the character's driving force of motivation and conviction. Every character is motivated by something. Izuku and Bakugo's rivalry is comparable to Naruto and Sasuke. One learns things from others and values their strengths, the notebooks, while the other pushes people away and has a people are obstacles mindset. I don't really need to explain that one. There's one big difference between both rivalries, however, and that's that Bakugo and Izuku have the exact same goal: to be the best hero of all, and to be just like All Might. Yeah, well, this time around, the rivalry between edgy Red Eyes and goody Two Shoes isn't the focus here. There's two of them because this show gives two separate portrayals of rebellion for two very different villains. Boku no Hero explores and justifies the villain's points of view that no other anime does in the same manner. The convictions and arguments aren't the usual evil mastermind, insane blubber. You can actually justify the logic of what they're saying. It's a little too realistic. Brushing aside the idea that the creator of the show very well might be an escaped convict, the conviction required to rebel has the potential to instill fear into the fictional world's entire society, and the character responsible for starting the wave of chaos that leads to an explosive conclusion truly encapsulates what it means to have a conviction to support and fuel a cause greater than you are. Disclaimer: don't commit crimes! Boku no Hero is a world where, when characters fight, so do their core beliefs. Why do they keep revisiting the part where All Might goes, It's because it sends out a message to all villains. If you want to fight, you gotta go through me first. And this whole bring it on bitch mentality is necessary for a world where everybody has powers. Because at any given time, one person can be a hero or a villain. It's estimated that 27 million people shoplift in the United States every year. In our world, not Boku no Hero. That's 1 in 11 people. Now sure, that's not a concrete fact. It's not exactly 27 million people, and yet that's what makes it worse. Those are semi-recent statistics, depending on when you're watching this, from registered retailers in America. What about the entire world? What about non-registered retailers? You know how easy crime would be with superpowers? And that's just one super crime that heroes would need to be able to stop. Anyone can be a criminal or a hero at any time. It's imperative to their world society to have a symbol of justice. Without a symbol, justice quickly falls with nobody to enforce it. Without a symbol, justice is perceived as weak, and the person who fills that role must have the motivation and morals to match the position they've been given. But what happens when there's a symbol of rebellion? Hands Man is not that simple. Shira Gareki represents a childish rebellion, scratching his neck every time things don't go his way, and expecting everything to just work out for him. He represents, at this point in the story, common rebellion. The equivalent of people who want to kill everything because their day was terrible and now they have to sit in traffic for an hour and a half. We've all been there. But why is this? Why does he seem like an immature, angry little man, rather than an actual threat? His rebellion might or might not be legitimate, but it's his actions, the fact that he never attacks on his own, makes others do his bidding, that make him appear creepy, not threatening. His conviction might not be weak, but it's unfocused. He might have a strong quirk, but everything is done for him by his mystery TV friend anyway. He can never be a symbol of rebellion as he is now. He isn't strong, he isn't impressive, and he isn't reliable. He's just a villain that will grow in strength to oppose Deku as a foil. Comparatively, Stain has already cemented himself as a symbol of vengeance and rebellion. Looks like if society was a carpet, he made a stain on it! Even though he got his Ninja Turtle looking ass handed to him, Stain, like Deku and Bakugo, had the conviction to do what he does, alone, relying only on himself. He stands to reject heroes from his very core, using his own sense of justice. and having him publicized is the worst possible outcome for the hero world. Stain doesn't do what Sasuke and Bakugo do. Identify possible allies only as obstacles or insects. When offered an opportunity to team up with Shiraguchi, he immediately attempts to kill him in order to evaluate his worth. He, too, only recognizes the strong, but not simply in physical strength, in action, intention, and conviction. He berates Tenya and compliments Izuku. He respects All Might, saying he is the only true hero and the only person fit to kill him. As long as they aren't fakes, Stain respects them. If they're bystanders, he doesn't attack them, always giving a warning to those about to get involved. He has a sense of honor and justice within his ideals that is far greater than he is. Is he a great guy? No, I wouldn't go out to get drinks with Stain of all people, but he is a threat, he is respectable, and he is powerful. He's achieved his goals. It's Stain's obsession with conviction that sets him apart from heroes and villains alike, because his conviction is the key to his success. He knows what he wants, a world of heroes, not pretty girls in it for the fame, or people with warped intentions. He wants there to be honest heroes and takes pride in being an honest villain. In order to have a strong conviction, you can't just follow your beliefs, you must act on your intentions. A belief is just an opinion. You can have any kind of beliefs you want, but if they don't match your actions, you're doing something wrong. Likewise, you can take steps, but if they aren't steps in the right direction, you're walking in circles. That's what conviction is. Stain hasn't been given anything. Stain's focus keeps him self-dependent. His conviction is strong enough to the point where he not only rejects the world, but does it so well that he's publicly recognized for it. We learn from Stain that to be impressive, that to have conviction requires both sacrifice and knowledge. Stain knows what qualities make someone a hero. Stain is willing to put himself and others in direct danger in order to change society's viewpoint. To be truly recognized, you must not only take action, but take the right action. Moving with conviction means to focus, not on getting what you want, but to be what you believe. Stain is a scary guy who is willing to physically sacrifice those he deems hypocrites for the sake of his ideal world. And yet we can take from this fucking nutjob a solid foundation for acting upon our motivation, a way to frame our actions to propel us forward, and critique or improve our own values. If you believe in something, you need to follow your beliefs and make it a reality. Embody what you want to do, and believe what you will become. Fake it until you make it. Don't do something for the sole purpose of making it to your end goal and becoming a success. Achieving your goal is a temporary feeling. Achieving success is not what makes one successful. The efforts behind the success is what makes one successful. If you simply do what is necessary to survive, you will fail. But if you better yourself to represent your convictions, if you truly try, you will become strong enough to make your dreams a reality on your own. Yeah. Don't actually kill people in an alley. Just act with conviction. Do not do exactly what Stain does. Disclaimer, do not kill people and then sue my ass. Oh God, no! Is he a great guy? No, I wouldn't go out to get... Fuck!